Alright, so I have not done What's in My Dock video for a while now, so I thought I would do one. And to be a little bit different than typical What's in My Dock videos, so I'll get to that point when I get to it. Alright then, so first thing is obviously Finder. Obviously, you need to have that in your dock. Next one is Safari, obviously a web browser. I was using Firefox for a while and thought Firefox is just a bloated piece of crap in the end of it, so I stopped using it. Safari is just a lot slimmer and does browse the web a lot faster with less CPU cycles, so I prefer it. Um, Next one is iChat, but Neil eyed me just a second ago, so you see his blinking buddy icon. I was using Adium, but Adium just kept crashing on me. It was really good in Tiger. It worked fine in Tiger. In Tiger, I would use Adium, but in Leopard, it's just been crashing on me a lot, so I stopped using it. And I've hooked up MSN and AIM to work on iChat. It was a bit troublesome getting MSN to work, but I managed it. Next one is Mail. I use it for all my mail stuff, obviously. Um, I have somewhere around 7 to 8 email accounts set up on it right now. I forget the exact number, but it's a lot. But those are all set up there. The next one is iTunes. Obviously, there's really no other good music player on the Mac right now. Closest to this is Songbird, but Songbird is ugly and doesn't work properly, as well as also using a lot of CPU cycles, again, like Firefox. Next one is iPhoto 08. Can't really say much else about iPhoto 08. Again, for iMovie 08. I have iMovie, the normal version, or the 06 version is still installed, but I'm giving iMovie 08 a bit of a test run. Here's Final Cut Express 4. I have replaced its icon with the Final Cut Pro one because I prefer the Pro icon to Final Cut Express. This is the live type version that comes with Final Cut Express 4. It's a watered down version of the actual live type. Has less things you can do with it. The next one is Pixelmator. I got this in the Mac Heist bundle over around January, so I use it for photo editing. The next one is Aperture, which I bought today for $69 at my school. I had an unboxing video of it, but that got a little bit jumbled up, so I couldn't upload it. It was just really messed up and just unviewable in my opinion, so I'm not uploading it. But yes, I bought Aperture. Haven't used it a whole lot, but I bought it and messed around with it just a little bit, but not a whole lot. The next one is Vienna. Use it for RSS feeds. I've not yet found a better RSS reader for macOS 10, and I've tried other stuff like NetNewsFire and all that. I don't think they're as good as Vienna personally, but just my opinion. The only problem with Vienna is that it uses about 300 megs of video RAM, or not video RAM, but of RAM. If you leave it on for a while, you start using up a lot of RAM. The next one is for transmission. I get legal torrents, as I've said that many times again. And just for the sake of it, I'll mention it again. If you want me to, I'll prove that I own Aperture. I'll prove that I own Pixelmator. I'll prove that I bought Final Cut Express 4. I'll prove that I bought an iLife 08 because I have a box for every single one of them. Well, aside from Pixelmator, which is a digital purchase. But I have a box for every single one of these. I can prove it in real life if you think I'm a pirate. I'm not a pirate, though. Next one is iShowU HD. I asked Neil permission if I can do this video because it has the new iShowU icon on it. But you're getting a very small version. You're not getting the high-res version that'll be releasing it, so you don't see all the nice detail that I see. So there that is. The next one is screen sharing. I'll get to that in a second. This is just my stack folder. So I got Macintosh HD, William Buchnick, Macintosh External HD, Shiny White Box documents for my job, downloads, transmission window, and Safari's window. Now here's why I had screen sharing up. Now I know you're gonna get like a black box. It's just a small bug in iShowU HD at the moment. I'm putting in a track record, so he fixes that post-release. It'll be fixed post-release, but you see a little black box moving instead of a mouse for screen recording. So this is my iBook. I'll tell you what's in the dock of my iBook is drastically different than what's in my Mac Minis. So of course I have Finder, I have Safari, I have iTunes, which is a bit buggy. Safari, iTunes, Skype. I use Skype calls. I Skyped with D Road Trip last night. That went pretty well. Next is iChat. I have this. This is just hooked up to my AIM iChat. This is just primarily if I want to chat with people when I'm at my college. that's all. I don't have a lot of people on MSN, so most of my friends are on AIM. Next one is on Mail. If I want to check my personal email addresses at my college, I can, even though this doesn't work too well. The next one is Schoolhouse, which I told Dr. Joker this in his stream last night, and he's probably going to switch to this. If you're in college and you're taking notes using Microsoft Office or something like that, stop it now. It was not designed to take college notes. Schoolhouse was. And here's what Schoolhouse does. Schoolhouse has like you can divide it into like semesters in your college in all of your classes. You can search all of your notes by text that's inside of the documents. You can like see like enter grade numbers and crap like that. It does a lot. You have to look on the website, but as you can see, I have a lot of notes here, a lot of assignments already logged in here. Well, this is just one of my classes, but this is everything. I thought I had more than this, but it's used for logging everything in there, and it does it in a very simple fashion. You basically just hit the note button, and it automatically saves it for you. You can back up and all that crap. I'll do a full review on this in a later date, but that's basically what that is. The next one is Twitterrific, which I use for twittering, tweeting. I had Twirl, and I actually prefer Twirl, but on my iBook it doesn't perform very well, so I stopped using it. If I get like a MacBook, I'll switch back to Twirl because I prefer Twirl. It just does more. It has a better interface in my opinion. Also, it's free. You don't get these ads every so often. The next one is Quick Share It, which is a freaking awesome Mac app if you don't have it. I use it whenever I take a screenshot. I'll just drag it into Quick Share It. It uploads to my free account server, and I get, I'll show you what I get. I get recent shares list. I can just go to, this will pop up in a second. My recent share list. Whatever. It gives you a list of, what you've shared, and you upload stuff to a server like Flickr, and you can just throw it into tweets or something. A lot of people who tweet do that. Then I have my stacks again, which is Wayne Bakunik, my applications folder, my editing applications, because I do edit sometimes on my iBook, despite how horrible it is. My iWork08 stack, my school stack, my game stack, my download stack, and this link I just threw in there because I didn't want to forget it. But it'll be coming off soon. So this is my iBook, and I got to show you something interesting. I'm going to do a full review. Ramen, what's his name? I'll just call him Ramen. He threw out an application, he tweeted it, called iLeopard, and it themes leopard. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but it themes it, I'll zoom in, to look like freaking iTunes. I got the iTunes taskbar. I've got iTunes buttons, so they don't look as nice as, the Aqua buttons, but they blend in more with, OS is 100% blended in. I don't have Graphite plugged in, but you can see that it just looks really different now. You see this is a drop-down menu with iLeopard installed. And the buttons are squared now, sort of like that. The traffic lights are like this, but there's a lot of graphite in the system, so it looks a lot like iTunes. Makes everything blend in so much better with it. And I actually think for Leopard, with the metal theme that it has on it, or whatever they call it, the iTunes buttons and all that crap look a lot better in Leopard, in my opinion. So this is called iLeopard. Again, I'll review this in a later date, but I just thought I would throw it out there because currently my videos hit 8 minutes 50 seconds. So yes, this is my two docks, one on my Mac Mini, one on my iBook. Completely different for one's a desktop, one's portable. So I have different applications for each. Yeah, that's all for this video.